Good afternoon. I read to you today from one of my favorite all-time books called The Secret Garden. I purposely, again, read it outside because it has to do with a garden, and what better place to read about a garden is outside in my garden. So I'm not going to read the whole book because obviously it's a chapter book, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about the book, and then I'm going to read to you an excerpt. An excerpt is like a small portion of the book. Now, like I said, the book is called The Secret Garden, and it's a story of a girl named Mary. Now, Mary was a disagreeable little child. So disagreeable means that, like, hard to get along with. So Mary was a very disagreeable child, and her and her family suffered a big tragedy. And so after that tragedy, she was sent to live in a big English mansion with her uncle. And her uncle was a really grumpy man. He was like grumpy and sad. So there were no other kids to play with. There was no friends for her to have. There were no playmates. There were no playgrounds. The only thing she could do is explore the house or explore outside. And she learned that the property had a secret garden. So Mary started hunting around for the secret garden. Now, I'm going to read a part where Mary is outside and she's looking around trying to find out where that secret garden might be. But before I start, so what I want you to do, children, is I want you to sit back. You can either lay down or you can just close your eyes, and I want you to picture what I'm about to read to you. So you are going to make a picture in your mind of what is happening in the story. And this is called oral language comprehension. So what I'm doing is I'm building your oral language comprehension because I'm helping you to make pictures and movies and maps in your brain when you listen to stories. All right, so sit back, close your eyes, and let's begin. Mary looked for it, and yet when she entered the upper end of the garden, she noticed that the wall did not seem to end with the orchard, but it would extend beyond it. She could see the tops of the trees above the wall, and when she stood still, she saw a bird with a bright red breast sitting on the topmost branch of one of the trees. Suddenly, he burst out into a winter song, almost as if he had caught sight of her and was calling to her. She stopped and listened to him, and somehow his cheerful, friendly little whisper gave her a very pleasing feeling. Even the disagreeable little girl may be lonely, and the big closed house and a big bare gardens had made this one feel as if there was no one left in the world but herself. If she had been an affectionate child, that means if she had been a really easy person to get along with, who had been used to being loved, this would have broken her heart. But she was Mistress Mary, quite contrary and quite desolate. The bright-breasted little bird brought a look into her sour little face, which was almost a smile. She listened to him until he flew away. He was not like another bird, and she seemed to like him. She wondered if she could ever see him again. Perhaps he lived in the mysterious garden and knew all about it. So you have to wonder, Mary is looking for this secret garden that she's been told about. And you have to wonder, is she going to find it or not? Now, parents, the rest of the message is for you. What I would like to tell you is don't be afraid to read chapter books to your kindergartner or your young child, whether your child's not in kindergarten. You can read chapter books even to children as young as 4 or 5 years old. The more you read to them, the more that they can comprehend and understand the language that you're speaking to them, understand the complexities of the language and how it's made. They will be able to build pictures in their brain that helps them to hear, listen, and understand. So, children, I encourage your parents to read to you. Parents, I encourage you to get one of your favorite chapter books out and read it to your child. The Secret Garden, of course, is one of my favorites. Another is A Little Princess, Charlotte's Web. There's tons, The Wizard of Oz. There's lots and lots of books out there that are very captivating. Even Harry Potter, oh my goodness, I read all 8 books to my children and they loved it. So I encourage you to open a book and read together, snuggle, and enjoy.